Lovely shot. Will he get past it? Tendulkar does. So the first boundary of the game. And that'll make Srinath even more disappointed about the misfield the previous delivery. He shouldn't have been bowling to Gilchrist. And does that annoy a bowler when an extra run is given and the bloke whacks you for 4 the next ball?
Yeah, every run counts, they say. That's the reason. 4 more on the board. Gilchrist on strike. More of an attacking player in form in the last match. Hit a bit too hard for Tendulkar to come behind that one. A great touch this man has. The hardest hitter of the cricket ball.
There's 2 slips, the 2 catching men. And he's on edge. He's got him. A fumble from behind, but a wide full delivery. And India strike in the first over. Following a boundary, Gilchrist went for the half volley. Didn't quite get over the ball. It was very wide. And a fumbling catch. But Australia under pressure in the first over.
Great comeback for Srinath. After being hit for a boundary, pitched the ball right. This time he picked up an important catch to get rid of Adam Gilchrist on 6. And 6 for 1 is this score.
Tough time for Ponting this series. Nice shot. What a lovely way to get off the mark, particularly when you're out of form. A perfect straight bat, down through mid-on, and that's a good start for Ponting. That'll do him the world of good.
The line wasn't good. Just a bit too close for the right-hander. He's got to angle it further outside the off-stump because the man is going to get onto the front foot. That is something we know for sure. Here he is again. Big stride forward and right in the slot for...
Well, there's the short ball, and that's the shot he's played magnificently all tour. Onto the back foot and really punishing the short ball.
Well, that's a superb shot from Hayden. For someone who gets onto the front foot initially, doesn't even use that back foot of his, just transfer of weight. He's in such good form that he hammers that through mid-wicket. Kept that down to rolling his wrist nicely. That's a shot of a man in...
Standing there. That one beats him, and it'll go for 4. That's a lovely drive too. This is much better. Nice timing there from Hayden, and into the gap as well.
Zahir Khan must be thinking what he's done wrong here. It's not all that bad a delivery. It's just that Matt Hayden is in superb touch. Again, allowing the ball to come on to the bat. Concentrating on placement. Just easing it through the offside. And second boundary of the over.
Going for 4 as well. Oh, this is much better. It's really starting to improve now. The run rate's gone past 5 and over. So they're starting to accelerate things now, certainly as Ponting starts to get a little bit more relaxed. And first 11. It's 12 overs. Now that's nicely played. Ponting hasn't got anything through that area so far today, and this will go to 4.
That'll be 4. Can't have everything, David. He was on time for the toss.
And lost it. He will win the toss in Australia, batting first. Nice shot from Ponting. Just sliding down that leg side.
Zahir chasing that one at mid-off, but nowhere near it. Just one bouncing over the rope.
Lovely shot. The in-form Hayden comes down, goes inside out. He knows there's a man long off, so he goes a lot wider than that. Didn't quite get it. Probably a legacy of the bat being a little bit sliced to get it away from long off. He wanted to get it more towards cover, so just lost a bit of...
That's a good shot. Very good shot. He's picked out his spot there on the onside. That boundary bringing up the 100 for Australia in the 19th over.
Ponting had a tough time in the Test series and so far in the limited overs matches. Did get centuries in both innings of a match in between the Test matches. But hasn't all been disastrous as far as being able to score on this tour, but he hasn't played many of those shots at the highest level.
Hayden immediately calling 2, but he won't have to worry. Timing is absolutely excellent. The Australians really getting things moving now. The 100 partnership comes
a lot, actually, Hayden. There he comes down the wicket again. That's his half century. That's very well played, Matthew Hayden.
That's 3 in a row in the series. The only thing that broke that little consequence was the fact that he got left out of the side.
Not been a blasting innings by Matthew Hayden. Very steady one. And good for Australia. They've resorted back.
And that's the one. That's his half century. That's very well bowled, but no slip in there to take the catch. Ponting steers it away. Well, perhaps that's giving him a little bit more credit than he deserves. I think it was probably a ball that beat him, but he hasn't been beaten often today, and this will be a relief for Ricky Ponting. Back in business.
Just the kind of break you need as a batsman when you're struggling for runs. I think it was the top spinner that Harbhajan Singh bowled at him when the man was on 49. Onto the front foot and the ball going the other way. Didn't pick it up, but got the outside edge. Very fine. The projected scores and for the Australians. Again, the over spinner. And this time I think Ricky Ponting picked it up better than the last time, running it down to third man, and Heyman Badani couldn't reach it. There have been a couple of over spinners bowled to Ricky Ponting. The first one we saw a couple of overs back. And this is the one you see in the air. If you watch the ball in the air, you can never go wrong. Very clear indication that that was the top spinner. Ricky Ponting didn't pick that up too well. And the second time, there again the over spinner comes. And Ponting equal to the task, getting more on top of the ball and more in the by Michael Slater in Chennai. Chipped it over on the leg side and has found a big gap on the leg side. The Australians really getting a move on now. 5th boundary for Matthew Hayden.
Yes, those ice vests soon went out the dressing room. You're right, I only saw it once, and that it was in, I think it was the Test match. It must have been because Michael Slater was wearing it. They obviously had a problem with them of some sort.
Harbhajan Singh.
That's beautifully played. Lovely leg glide. Ponting, I think, picked up that one was just sliding down the leg side and just closed his wrist on it nicely. So that was very well played.
Well, he's growing in confidence, Ricky Ponting, and the full range of his shots now beginning to see. And this one just a slightly angled on the leg side. Picked it up quickly.
Tendulkar. Oh, that's hit straight back down the ground, and it should be for a full toss first ball and played nice and straight by Ponting.
Straight and full to Ricky Ponting, and maybe Ganguly had a chance to get his hat down. It was hit pretty close to him. Yes, he had a chance, but just maybe thinking the ball would have hit the stumps. Have a look at this. It just went down towards the ball and didn't really give it the full attempt.
He's got that fine. This time he'll get the boundary. Ganguly continuing. He's found the gap there. This outfield is quick enough for the ball to reach the boundary. So boundary of the last ball of the previous over and boundary of the first ball of Ganguly's over. So the pressure is on the Indians.
The Australians going through a good patch at the moment. Clever batting there from Matthew Hayden. Then Ricky Ponting using power and placement to find the boundary. This partnership is becoming very dangerous. Ganguly's got to think about how he can break.
That's another boundary. Ganguly will not be happy with that effort in the deep.
That was intended to be the one that skid straight on. But unfortunately it didn't skid straight on as far as Srinath was concerned. He really bounced out there in the outfield. He was trying to put the foot out and stop it. Went straight over the foundation.
Excellent timing once again. He's batted well today, Ricky Ponting. And once again on that last occasion, he wasn't trying to hit the ball too hard. Just leaning into it, concentrating on the placement and timing.
Very relaxed now at the crease, Ponting. His timing is excellent. Sometimes early in his innings he looks to just be a little over-aggressive and trying to be too dominant. He starts to charge.
That's picked away in style. That's gone all the way for 6. It also brings up the 200.
Well, that was very, very easy from Matthew Hayden. No effort at all in the shot. So once again, that scoring rate improving.
He goes in the air and a long way. That's over the top. It's a lovely strike at the ball, Matthew Hayden. He's gone to 97. And he said after the game when he was out for 99 that he never looks at the scoreboard. Well, I'm sure now, after making 2 90s on this tour, that Ricky Ponting is saying, you are 97, so work it out yourself.
98. Here goes the sweep shot down towards the boundary. Will it be 4? Will they come back for the second? Yes, he comes back, and that's his century. Matthew Hayden has registered his first one-day international century. He's already scored 200s and a 97 in the Test series. This is a superb effort. Down the wicket he comes. He might go for 2 here. Hayden will touch down. Back they come. That's Ricky Ponting's century. Ricky Ponting has registered his 7th one-day international 100. It's his 3rd in India, and it's his 2nd against India. And what's more, it's significant. He's had a bad time of it. He may well have turned the corner.
Yeah, good applause from his teammates because they know that it's been a tough time for Ponting.
Oh, it's in the air. This is going to be out caught. Ponting's hit it straight up. It's going to be caught. Tendulkar takes the catch. Ponting trying to hit it straight down the ground. Has miscued the ball. Sachin Tendulkar is as safe as a house. He watched it go up. He manoeuvred himself into position. He waited and he caught it.
Australia doesn't want to lose both these men in the next 10 minutes or so because there's still 14 overs remaining. So Ricky Ponting out for a century. 225 for 2. Well positioned.
That's in the air. Is it going to be out? I don't think so. Just wide of the fieldsman and 4 runs. Well, that was an interesting shot. It looked as if it was targeted more towards square leg than down towards wide mid-on.
Very unusual shot from Bevan, and that's what the 2 men behind point have caused him to do. He can't score behind point, so he's had to do something out of the ordinary. Very un-Bevan-like, particularly early in his innings. So good bowling and not rewarded, sadly, for Harbhajan Singh.
Well, that's in the air, and that's into the gap as well. Another 4. Bevan already on 12 of 13 balls. So there'll be a real sense of urgency about the running between the wickets, and of course, you have to empty him. Oh, that's it. Out. Stump. Yes, one got the feeling that Hayden was pretty well finished. And I think he tried to hit that one into the city centre. Really did wind up, missed it completely, and he was nicely stumped.
Well, it's been a nice 10 minutes or so for India. It'll be interesting to see how Australia cope for the next 10 and a half overs. The sun is out. It's 246 for 3.
That's a change in tactics there from Steve Waugh. He's hit the 6 straight down the ground. Previous delivery, he was moving to the offside, looking to whip the ball away on the onside. On that occasion, he went slightly to leg.
And an incredible shot. More chances of missing this one than hitting it. It's made a hole. Another hole in the hoardings. From memory, I count about 4 holes. This is the 4th we've seen. But what a shot that was. Just swatted that one straight down the pitch.
Bevan trying to upset his line and length there with a little movement before the ball was bowled. That's gone straight over the keeper's head. Well, he's not fussy which direction they go in, Steve Waugh. 6 straight down the ground, 4 straight back behind him.
Now the bowler has a problem with the length. That 6 that Steve Waugh hit in the last over straight down the pitch has got Srinath to just make a few adjustments. It's got the bowler to think. That was pretty short, although the line was again good. Waugh again playing that cross-batted swat.
Once again, over the keeper's head and away for 4.
In a few shots, Steve Waugh has hit down the pitch on both directions. There was that 6 that was hit in front of the wicket, and a couple of boundaries behind the wicket. Slow ball, again making room. Not easy to get the middle of the bat with that kind of a shot attempt. This time getting the edge. Very fine to third man. No chance for Zaid Khan.
Slower one again, and he's picked the gap. 300 up for Australia.
Well, ever since that 6 was hit off Srinath by Steve Waugh straight down the pitch, it's got the bowler to ping. And an uncertain Srinath, not knowing which length the ball at Steve Waugh, trying to get in some variations. It's a slower ball this time. The one that goes the other way. The leg-cutting slower ball, which was picked up early by Waugh.
Chance at long on, Srinath. And he's taken it. So Zahir Khan has made the breakthrough. A much needed one for India.
I always believe if you're bowling the slower ball and the length is full, there's a good chance of you picking up a wicket. A shot of length, slow, safe catcher. 35 for Steve Waugh, and the score 304 for 4.
Well, that'll be a boundary. Rahul Dravid can't get. Gurkha now on at the hill end, and he is dispatched immediately by Michael Bevan.
Not full enough to be a good Yorker. In the end, right in the slot for Michael Bevan. Good clean hit. His 4th boundary.
Zahir. That's where he loves to hammer the ball through the offside.
It's really a hard hitter of the cricket ball, Shane Lee. Just the kind of length he wanted once he made room for himself. Gave it everything. Good speed of that bat. I'm sure it's a heavy.
Well, that's well played. He's found the gap down the ground.
Just the perfect batsman Australia needed at this stage. Somebody to hit the boundaries. Michael Bevan is a bit tired at the other end. Needed a man with fresh shoulders and fresh legs. Not easy to hit a high full toss straight down the pitch. Pretty high, but pretty well.
Well, and he's got that away to the boundary as well. So a very good finish for Australia. And it's 338 for 4 after the 50 overs. And centuries to both Ricky Ponting and Matthew Hayden. So a lot of toil there.
Oh, he's got it away, first up for 4, and there's a roar in the stadium. Sachin Tendulkar has taken precisely one ball to smash it away to the fence.
Just trying in line on this occasion, Damien Fleming, and Tendulkar so quick to pounce onto it. It's a controlled shot.
Timing. That's 4 as well. I think he got a bit of bat on that one. Yep. There might have been a little bit of pad there too, but boy, you cannot bowl straight to Tendulkar. He's got this beautiful touch. There's no fine leg, and if he gets it on leg stump, he takes it away very fine or clips it square. Watch this. Between their legs. Over the top for... Boy, he can play every shot in the book. Mind you, it was just a little bit close.
Sachin Tendulkar, they're looking at the square leg umpire straight away. It was a late adjustment by him. Very few players can play a shot like that so late. He was initially going to leave the ball, then he realized it was over his shoulder, and then he took the chance with the bat. It came off, but he was taking a chance, anticipating a no ball. It doesn't matter now, it's race to the boundary, but have a look here. He played that shot and chance.
Oh, he's whacked that one. That's gone sailing away to the boundary. Ganguly has had enough of this fiddling around. He's blasted that one over the top of the field for 4. I think he looked at the scoreboard and saw 21 balls and only 4 runs. And, well, it brought this shot out of him.
Yes, he's taken a chance here. He's seen the length the Australians are bowling to him. It's just short of a length. So it might have just been a little predetermined here. He's given himself a little bit of room.
Oh, in the air and just wide of short extra cover. Yes, that was a little lucky as well, but it's gone for 4. That's what this game's about. You've got to take a few risks, especially if you're after a big score.
Yes, Tendulkar taking a chance here. Again hitting on the up, but hitting a little squarer than he normally does. And that's because of that man standing at short extra cover, staring him in the face.
Oh, right in the meat of the bat. Oh, glorious shot, Sachin. Glorious timing. There was no luck in that one. He simply leant into it, opened the face, and then those powerful wrists of his came into play.
Yes, this is the shot of the Indian innings so far. That's brought the crowd to light here.
And caught. Very good catch from Shane Warne at short cover. He'd moved from slip and low quite firmly, and Ganguly's form continues.
Well, the Australians really have got into the head of Sourav Ganguly. They've stopped him from driving, and they've made him try and change his tactics. And then well-pitched delivery from Nathan Bracken. Ganguly's poor run continues. India 47 for 1.
He's flicked it away. There's no man for 2.5 kilometres. What a wonderful shot. On the stunts, but he's got such lovely wrist work.
Well, whilst Ganguly hasn't been able to adjust to the Australian tactics, there's never a problem for Sachin Tendulkar. He's always prepared to try something. The bowlers are doing something to tie him down, then he will try and combat.
And that's gone towards the boundary as well. So consecutive boundaries. One of the problems that McGrath's got with that field is that he can't afford to bowl too far outside off stump because it's going to be called a wide. So it really is a very minute area that he is aiming at in both length and direction. And he's a most accurate bowler, but it's not an easy thing for him to do, particularly when balls are going to the fence.
Well, if you think that the Australians have got into the mind of Ganguly, you can bet that.
And again. So Glenn McGrath too short, too full. And he probably needs just to calm himself down by going back to a reasonably regulation field, because the extravagance of this field is not working, these field placings. So at least go back to something that resembles a normal field and try and play some normal cricket for a while, conceding that boundaries are going to come anyway. Half volley, and that is 4. I'm not sure whether Laxman's in better form than Tendulkar or not, probably not. But it is only a slight difference, maybe not in the destructive form that Tendulkar is in, but any ball that's slightly over-pitched or short of a length, Laxman has been able to destroy for the last month.
A lot of bottom hand there from Laxman.
There's his half century. Yet another one to Tendulkar, and he may have hit it so well it's gone for 4. What a shot to bring up your half century. Half glide, half foot.
Oh, he's hit that way. It's coming in the commentary box. It's coming in the commentary box. It's a biggie. Well, I thought it was going to just keep going. I think there must be something wrong with his bat. That looked as if it was going to go straight over the top of the pavilion. It can only mean he's got a bat problem.
It's a slow ball by Fleming, who picked it up early and decided this one's got to go all the way. Slow off spinner, just didn't get it in the middle of the bat he wanted.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. Well, for the people of Vizag, it's been worth waiting all those years. They don't get much cricket here. They came to the ground today hoping to see the world's best batsman in full flight, and boy, in the air, he's got him. Bracken has got him. Bracken is the man who's bowled superbly here. This is his 4th over, 4.4 overs. He's now taken 2 for 9, and he's got Tendulkar. Well, this place has gone oh so quiet. Tendulkar's innings has come to an end. Have a look at it. It's almost as if they're shot. Oh, he's got him. That's magnificent bowling and tremendous wicket-keeping. What a magnificent bit of stumping that was down the leg side. Picked the ball up out of the rough down the leg side, whipped the bails off. That's the end of VVS Laxman, and that is a big, big wicket for Australia. Shane Warne has this ability to bounce back. Have a look at this. What work this is.
Didn't happen in one go. His foot was firmly planted in, and when it went down the leg side, wonder what went into his mind. VVS Laxman did, and waited for VVS Laxman to make his move.
Smash back and taken. Second wicket for Shane Warne. Good sharp catch as accounted for India's 4th wicket.
Rahul Dravid, since that second innings in Kolkata, he started to use his feet a bit more to Shane Warne. Came down quite a long way on that occasion. Laxman and Dravid in the 1 innings. He'll be pleased about that. It's 102 for 4.
That struck straight back. The field is up. So boundary here for Badani.
Badani has already hit Warne for 6 in this series. That was in Pune when he scored his century. In hitting the 6, he went over mid-wicket, but that was a lovely straight shot. And it's forced Steve Waugh to drop.
Run rate so far away from the batting side, and that's out. So they get another wicket. Another Indian batsman goes, hitting the ball in the air, and Steve Waugh gets his first wicket since Nairobi. Last ball of the over.
And that could have been the reason for him, for that ball that we saw quite surprised. Steve Waugh came himself onto bowl, playing on the up, slightly bent knee, weighed backwards to cover. He's taken a few catches in this inning. Shane Warne, Hemang Badani gone for 25. India now tottering at 135 for.
So wicket to Steve Waugh, gets another wicket. And Harbhajan Singh, who kept the strike with the single off the last ball of Warne's over, just edged it nice and simply to Adam Gilchrist. So the 6th wicket has fallen, and Australia well on top here.
It's not the first time I've seen Steve Waugh pick a wicket like this. Like Nick, he's gone for 16 and 144 for 6 now, India.
Well bowled, and did it carry to Matthew Hayden? It did. What a very good catch. Excellent catch, and Shane Warne has a few words to say, but Matthew Hayden, who's been moved into that position, caught particularly well off Shane Warne during the Test series, and after making 100 this morning, he's followed it up with a very good catch at first slip, so the 7th wicket goes down.
This is vintage Shane Warne. Very, very orthodox about this. Good, genuine leg spinner, slight hair, deceiving the batsman on low to get rid of the wicketkeeper Vijay Daya for 7.
He's given him here. There have been a couple of appeals that have been turned down. But the umpire's finger on that last occasion was up in the air in a flash. Even as Steve Waugh was appealing, the finger had gone up. And let's take another look at this. Definitely missing leg stump. But that's not what the scorebook.
That's well hit. Not quite going to clear the rope, but it'll go very close. Michael Bevan on now in place of Steve Waugh. His first ball disappears to the rope as well.
That's very good improvisation from Harbhajan Singh. And let me tell you what, and these two players, they love to get on with the game, Harbhajan Singh and Zahir Khan, and I think they should play their natural game at this stage so that they can have their captain in their confidence and whenever required to go and score runs quickly.
Oh, that's well hit. 6. Right off the middle, Zahir. That's a nice piece of wood he's got.
I think it was Harbhajan pounced onto that short delivery very quickly. Harbhajan Singh, he was in a very good position to play a pull stroke. Having a word with Adam Gilchrist, I'm sure Adam Gilchrist must be surprised to see that.
He's got the perfect Yorker in, but it's cost him 4 runs.
Yes, how sometimes good deliveries also go for some runs. That was a very good ball from Jamian Fleming. Not swinging as much as he wanted it to. Lucky boundary there for...
That's a good shot. Very smart play there from Harbhajan.
It's good thinking from Harbhajan Singh. Batting with a cooler head. That was a slower run attempted. The line not right. Sam Harbhajan very quick to read that one. Gets another boundary.
Well, that's a big hit. Harbhajan really exercising his muscle here. He's nearly cleaned up our cameraman down the other end, hitting right up there on the... He's gone again. He's having a go at our cameraman down there. This one's just missed the camera stand. Well, this partnership really racing along now. And it's gone to 49.
That's fantastic hit.
Goes over the top. And he's also got the distance, just like his partner, Harbhajan Singh. The partner appreciates that big hit by Zahir Khan. Some last-minute entertainment for the Vizag crowd here. Not such a great welcome for the second spell.
Yeah, this is a biggie, you're right. He's a strong boy. When he hits them, they stay hit. That went 20 metres over the boundary. Glenn McGrath doesn't often get smashed out of the ground. They haven't finished with him yet either. McGrath making a comeback here. He's gone for 7.46 and over. Oh, he's hit that one straight down the ground. Middle coming across and can't get there. That's a lovely straight hit right off the middle of the bat. Flying away to the boundary once again. Well, this is good fun, isn't it?
Well, Zahir Khan suffered when he had the ball in his hand. So just getting back at the bowlers, playing a good hand with the bat. That was again.
Well, Dice, that's it. Straight to cover. That's the end of Zahir Khan. That looked as if it might have been slightly slower. And Steve Waugh, fielding at extra cover there, takes the catch off the bowling of McGrath. So that little bit of fun, unfortunately, has come to an end. And this is out, Hayden.
Well, again, the Yorker wasn't spot on. Fortunately for McGrath, didn't get it in the right place. But a good entertaining knock by Zahir Khan. 228 for 9.
Oh, great straight drive. Too quickly past McGrath for him to have time to get down and pick it up. And what's more, it was hit that well that Midoff couldn't get around either.
He's got the crowd to stand up on their feet and now applaud as well. He's well into his 40s, Harbhajan Singh. He's batting on 45.
Oh, another good shot down the ground for 4. Glenn McGrath is taking some stick here. He really is. These tail-enders are getting to him, and you don't often see that.
He's in his 8th over and given away 61 runs. McGrath is going to try and forget one.
Short delivery in the air. Will this be out? It'll carry. I think it will. It's the end of the game. Yes, taken a deep square leg. Shane Lee comes in and takes the catch, and that is the end of the contest. So Glenn McGrath getting a little bit of joy out of that wicket right at the end there, but I don't think it's been easy work for fast bowlers today. It's been a pretty flat pitch and a good contribution this by Harbhajan Singh.
It would be disappointing not to get to his 50, Harbhajan Singh. Short delivery, trying to pull it, and in the end falling at the score of 46 with an entertaining innings. But the final verdict is what matters. Australia win by 93 runs. Another one-sided game, the third one in a row, but the series closely fought. 2 each to India and Australia. This is how the last wicket fell. Wasn't high enough to be called a no ball. Didn't quite get that pull shot going. Shane Lee, the catcher. Trying to heave it on the leg side.